In this video, we're going to talk about my trades today. I usually would like to talk about what I trade in a day, but it seems in most cases that people are actually not that interested. It seems that the algorithm is heavily dominated by NVIDIA and Tesla, but I think that these types of videos are where you guys can really learn because they're very simple. My trading strategy is very simple. It's public. I do sell a community if you want to trade it with me, but like I just give the strategy away for free because I believe that when it comes to trading, the knowledge of how to trade is number one, shouldn't be safeguarded by price, right? That's the first thing. My goal is to get you guys to be able to trade on your own, to get you guys to understand my strategy. And then if you want to trade alongside of us, you can do that if you want to get a membership. If not, then it's whatever. It doesn't hurt me to see other people win. Now, the biggest thing that I think a lot of people miss is how to actually manage their trades and how to operationalize their trading. So what I mean by that is actually having structure and actually having a reason or a trigger as to why you're taking a position versus why you're exiting or taking a profit or stopping out. There are a couple of ways to do this. Number one is just to write your own rules. That's what I predominantly do when it comes to my swing trading. We focus a lot, as you guys probably know, in our free courses about using different indicators such as the BX trender to find bottoms, focusing on market structure to enter at only the most opportune times. But there are other ways that you can also do this. And one of those is through trading bots. You can actually set trading bots that will alert when your criteria is met. And one of the things that I like to push over anything, and you guys can see, I don't win all of the time. This year we have a 64% win rate, but I take a lot of trades, 1,000 winners versus 628 losers. And the reason that I do this is that when my criteria is met, I try to only take the position and not worry about what's going to happen because I promise you this, and this is living proof, right? A mediocre strategy, something that's not the best, right, but works, it's effective, is going to perform better if it's stuck to with perfection than 99% of other strategies. And so if you have a very simple strategy, but you can execute to perfection, you can stick to every buy signal, every sell signal, you will do more than fine over the long term. And I'm living proof of that. If you want to learn more about all of the indicators that you see in this video, as well as the proprietary settings and the step-by-step trading system that I've built, you can take all of our courses completely free with the link in the description. And so we're going to talk about in this video the positions I took today, why I took them, and most of these were coming off of the trading bots that I use within our Discord community. And all these bots they're not moving positions for you. I could do that if I wanted, but I don't trust it. I really don't. I think having a human eye on top of it is needed. But all it's saying is alert me when my conditions are met. So what are those conditions? Now, the strategy is ridiculously simple. The only thing that we're using here is two indicators. One is the 11 simple moving average. The second one is the 50 simple moving average. And so when price closes greater than the 11 SMA, and it also closes greater than the 50 SMA, we're going to enter a position. And also, we need the RSI to increase. The reason we want the RSI to increase is that we need to make sure that there's actual money behind it and a strong impulse behind the price movement. From there, we set a take profit of 0.5%. Now, one thing you're going to see here is that the average win is much higher than 0.5%, and we're going to go over why this is the case. But the other thing that we do is we set a stop loss of 1%. But the big thing here is that none of these take profits or stop losses occur until the candles close. So what you'll see here when it comes to our returns is that our average win is not 0.5%, it's actually 0.92%. And our average loss is actually a little deeper than 1%, it's minus 1.46%. And the reason for that is maybe we enter a position and you can see here that price pushes up. Well, guess what? We didn't hit that 0.5% take profit until the next day. Well, we don't close until the candle closes. So price actually closed at the high of the session here. And then from there, we took a 2% profit. Price sells back off. We would have re-entered, ate that loss. As soon as we took that next candle out, we would continue to play these runners. Now, this is more of a day trading strategy. There are other strategies with the same exact thing that I use for swing trading. The only difference with the swing trading is that we're using a 1 hour instead of a 15-minute. Now, the positions that I took, most of them today were based entirely off of the trading bots. So if we go into my net P&L for the day, you're going to see here that anything that says quote open, that is a position that's currently open. The only thing that we're focusing on here is positions that are actually closed. We need to focus on closers because that's an actual position that matters. It doesn't matter how much money you're up or down until the position is closed. So if you're somebody who cares about unrealized profits, it's not cool until you hit the sell button because that's when it's yours, and then that's when you have to pay taxes. So if you look here under playbook, trading bot are all positions that were swing trades going off of the 1 hour trading bot. The 1150 impulse were day trades. So I didn't take any day trades today at all besides Neo, and I lost on that position. So if we go over and we look at Neo, you can see that we ended up having a price entry yesterday, which I did not end up taking that position. Price sold off. I tried to catch this bottom here. If we go into the actual trade, you're going to see that we attempted to catch the bottom at 9:53 a.m. and then we sold out not too long after for a $6,300 loss. The next positions that we had here on this day, all of these other positions were based off of the trading bot. Now, what I normally do is I just have the trading bot alert the team, and then I decide if I'm going to take a position alongside of it. Because remember, we're waiting for the most opportune time in a macro cycle in order to turn it on. But we're using the 1 hour for the swing and the 15-minute for the day trades to help give us autonomy in picking entries and exits. One of the things that I promise you is not worth it in life is to sit here, at least for me, and try to min-max every aspect of trading. Because yeah, let's say that we can make this strategy a little bit better. At what cost? Do I have to look every 5 minutes instead of every hour? Do I have to draw out lines and charts every 5 seconds? Like, I know how to do that. I've been doing this for 9 years, but what is the juice really worth the squeeze, right? I would rather take a 50, 60% return and never really look, 15 times, 20 times a day at charts. I would rather take that than get double the return, but I have to sit there and look at every aspect of everything and overflood my brain. So if we look at the other positions that were taken today, you can see here that we ended up having a position on a firm. So if we go and we take a look at the 1 hour swing bot for a firm, you're going to see that price has pulled back. We're inside of this bullish flag. And since we've pushed over the SMA and the RSI is continuing to impulse, we got a couple of positions. One was a nice impulse here. The second was another impulse here. Another position that we ended up taking today was on Coinbase. So if we go back and we look at the trading bot, you're going to see that this was that hit on coin. Price pulled up, pulled back in. We got our entry, took this nice push back up into $165. MSTR was another one that has literally just sniped each one of these positions. And then also SMCI, which I'm currently closed out of my position, but I was going to think about swinging it because the bot is still in it. I just think that there's a chance that this can pull back. And so what I'm focusing on, honestly, is not getting the best, the most optimal entry and exits that I possibly can at this point. What I'm trying to focus on is to make this as simple as possible so that it can text me or just alert me every single hour within our Discord community. I can take a look and decide, okay, yeah, that's been on my radar. I want to enter and exit, because the way that I like to formulate this plan in my personal trading strategy is that I want to spend the time on the weekends looking at the macro timeframes, such as the weekly and the daily. This is when me and my private academy build the weekly watch list. From there, I turn the trading bots on so that they can do their job on the 1 hour chart, but they're only focusing on what I think is going to be a massive long-term bounce. I hope this video helped. If you guys want to learn and trade with me just like this, get access to all the trading bots, you guys can go ahead and check out our Discord community and our private academy. The link is in the description. I'll see you guys next time.